See, I found myself laughing because it seems as though Eva has taken on the attitude that I would actually have in this situation. Totally. And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I'm going up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 11 and this is episode 2 of their reunion. And that Eva is about this fed up with Nene and she's lashing out. I said, "Oh, Eva, if I don't see James all over you, honey," I said, "Girl, go for it, honey. Get her, Eva, honey." Just a mess. But anyway, they started off with Portia and Candy. And now last week, part 1 of this reunion was boring. It picked up a little bit here, but just really in a place of getting on your nerves. Nene, anybody that miserable don't need to be around people. And that's honestly, I'm like tired of saying it. We got one more episode. I've grown tired of even talking about Nene. Anybody that damn miserable really needs to be better self. Why do you even want to be around people if you can't do no better than this? This is what you're doing. And then they actually brought Marlo in for this part. Marlo and Tanya. It was good to see Tanya, but Marlo got on my nerves. You over there instigating and acting a fool. I said, nothing but bad behavior. And Marlo, you ain't nothing but jealous. You're jealous and you're envious and you're green all over because you know in your heart of hearts that if there's a peach to be given out, it'll go to Tanya. It will not go to you. And you are hating. You are over there hating so hard. Hating on Eva, hating on Tanya. Well, Eva already got her peach. You can't have it. You can't have it. And you can't get one of your own because you got a shifty, shady background. Girl, anyway. And Nene, she ain't doing but using you. She won't be speaking to you next season. Anyway, moving on. But they started off with Portia and Candy. And, it's just, I was glad to get past this part because anytime they go into anything that had to do with the past with Portia and Candy, it gets very, there's an angst in the room. And it's like, just let's not talk about it because if we talk about it, they're gonna fall out again. So just leave it alone because they ain't agreeing. And then they get to rolling their eyes. I said, "Oh Lord," said, "Stop, just stop." Because if we don't stop this conversation, these two heifers is going to get to arguing yet again. Period. Tanya's dress, I want to see it with her standing up because you couldn't really see the details, but it looks like it's a really cute dress. Marlo's dress, strangely enough, y'all know I like Marlo's aesthetic on her fashion, but this thing looks like a prom gown. What she has on looks like a prom. Whatever. Anyway, moving on. So Nene goes into her whole thing, and they brought Greg out this time too, and that was just too much. It just further perpetuated the fact that she's being a bitch, and that we all going to just look at her like, "Girl, get out of here, mistreat that man while he's sick." And they said, that she wasn't sleeping in the room with him, and Andy asked her, "Are you still sleeping in a separate bedroom?" Because we it was reported that you were sleeping in a separate bedroom because of Greg's colostomy bag. Yes, I'm still sleeping in a separate room. He ain't got the colostomy bag no more. She just don't want Greg. It just seems as though Nene's grown tired of her marriage, and she's using the cancer situation as an extra added piece as to why she's fed up. Girl, if you don't want your marriage no more, you don't want your husband, go on and leave. Go on and leave. But all this old nasty acting carrying on, and you can tell very well that he wants her, but she don't want him. I was just sick of it. I was like, I don't want to see no more of it. I don't want to see no more of it. Every time she opened her mouth, I just cringe. When somebody wrote a question and somebody tweeted a question, why are you traveling so much with Greg being in the condition he's in? And she says, if I don't travel, then Greg doesn't eat. I'm a provider. That's really ugly. That's really ugly because there was plenty of time when Greg took care of you. So that's just ugly. It just ain't a good look. You gonna pay though. You're gonna pay. You're gonna pay on the front end or you're gonna pay on the back end. And I think you're gonna pay on the back end with your ass. Cause all this behavior is just nasty. It's just and I know there's two sides to every story, but you if you ever loved a person, it doesn't seem that you could treat them the way that she seems to be treating Greg. It looks awful to me. It's a bad look. And sorry, Nene, we know you, so I can't even give you the oh they edited it that way. No, you've been edited that way. That's who you are. That's how you're carved, honey. You got very nasty curves, Miss Nene. Very nasty curves, honey, and jagged edges. Anyway, a mess. Moving on. So then Nene and then Tanya. Just awful. Just awful. And when she said out of her mouth, her and Marlo, they kept having little smart comments, but when she looked over there and said to Tanya, you will never get that peach from me. I know I'm the bitch that you want to argue with, but I'm not gonna give it to you. You'll never get that peach from me. You could what did she say? How did she put it? You'll have to put that peach up your pussy because you'll never get it from me. I said, who says that? Who says that? And Marla over there co-signing and high-fiving. Well, guess what? You're going to be a peachless pussy too because she ain't going to give it to you. If she was able to give you a peach or wanted you to have a peach, Marlo, you'd have had it by now. You'd have been on the show as a friend to the show for 20 years and the show ain't been in existence but 11. Clown. Anyway, then Eva and Marlo going back and forth at it. And they start talking about when they were in the van, when they were overseas, and Eva read Marlo down to the ground. And Marlo's like, they cut my stuff out. Eva was like, yeah, did they? And all the girls agreed. They were like, no, Eva, girl, she let you, no, Marlo, girl, she let you up. And that's what Eva was like, girl, trust me. They gave you a generous edit, sweetie, because I really did lay you out, honey. I was like, oh, all right, honey. Then Marlo kept coming for Shamari. I said, okay. I mean, relentless. Calling her an alcoholic. Saying she has a drinking problem. Then Portia, I said, just ding back. She ain't making no better sense. She don't have a drinking problem. She has a problem drinking. Now, it's awful that Marlo's trying to put that narrative out there, but Shamar, girl, you're drunk, honey. It is what it is, girl. You're a little lush. But that's okay. It is what it is. When you get ready. And she said, I don't even know what Betty Ford is. Obviously. But girl, you could pull back. You can pull back, sis. But that's up to you. That's not up to Marlo. That's up to you. When you feel as though there's a problem, then you'll handle it. Can't nobody push you into it. It is what it is. And Marlo just jealous. She's jealous of you too, Shamari, because you got a peach too. You can't have hers either, Marlo. Um, Now, what I thought was very petty, even this whole thing about the gift card and the shoes when Shamari threw up on your shoes, that was petty. That was petty. Very, very petty, Miss Eva. Very petty. And it looked very thirsty and petty. That was ugly. Um, and then I laughed when Nene kept trying to come. She's done this a couple times this season. Try to come for whether or not Tanya actually has money. We already know Tanya got money. We saw Tanya's house and everything. We see how Tanya moves. We know Tanya's money situation is all right, Nene. So you can stop that. Okay, you can stop. And they were like, when Marla was like, everybody knows there ain't you can't read Nene's fashion because Nene can have anything she wants. Tanya was like, well, I don't know because, honey, we never got to go in the closet. I said, good one, Miss Tanya, good one. And when they ended off, I said, oh, here we go, just when it was ready to get good. Nene don't want to talk about this situation about the closet because she was out of order and all her bullshit done caught up with her. She don't want to talk about it, and then she'll snap out, I had a breakdown. I had a breakdown. It was a real breakdown, and you're not going to push me. I said, is you talking to Bravo Andy like that? That what you're doing? Didn't you already lose $250,000 talking shit and acting in a way that Bravo Andy felt was inappropriate? Keep pushing, sis. See what happens. You're going to find out exactly how valuable you really are. Keep playing with Bravo Andy, Miss Nene. Anyway, a mess. I'll see y'all back here next week for this last part. But I'm sick of talking about Nene's ass. Damn clown.